hello to those who are watching this live in uploaded, and I'll wait a bit more for those who are going to come. Well, today I had some important topics to talk about. I mean, I had an idea of them, and well, I hope we can discuss them. At least I could talk about them, and maybe you can tell me your thoughts about it. So yeah, we'll wait a bit more. Hear me showing again my favorite cup from Vienna. So okay, I don't know what's going on, but the weather today is gorgeous. I mean, last few weeks it was terrible. It started snowing where I live, and it is freezing outside. I mean, it is still freezing, but the sun is shining, and yeah, everything looks less depressed. Well, that's why today me and most of my friends I noticed are in better mood, I guess. Well, we have today an important test later in our university, but still I think while we are going to that test we can reach some good energy because of the good weather outside. Yeah, but still, while the sun is shining, the snow is melting, and you know, these feelings, it's not very good, but we can ignore it just because of the sun. Yeah, I'm a person that really loves sunny weather. So okay, hello everyone again. I'm happy to see you again here. Well, not exactly see you, but you get it. So what I wanted to talk about today was motivation, because I noticed that I realized that I have some motivational problems last days, and even though I can connect those to some things in my life, it is not that easy to solve them. So basically, I have to study, right? All of us have somehow study or work or do something else, because we are living creatures and we have to do something. So I have my exams soon, and these tests, midterms, and other things in my university, but still I notice that I can't really concentrate on that things. And why I can't concentrate? Because I don't have enough motivation for that. And now I'm going to explain you why we have these motivational problems. Fight, yeah, that's right, because we have to fight our problems, right? We have to take everything in our hands and go to our point, right? To our goals. So yeah. So the first problem why I can't find my motivation nowhere is that the holidays are soon. Yeah, you know that we Europeans are crazy about holidays, and it's not even December yet, but we already are We already have this Christmas atmosphere everywhere. I mean, everywhere. So, I mean, in my head, it is already holidays, Christmas holidays, and it's not time to study for me. But of course, it is very wrong, because first I have to pass all of my tests in my university, and then I can rest, right? But it's not only me who has these problems, it's about all of the students I know. So yeah, so first, what we have to do to find this motivation to study, we have to find a way to like this studying, right? So even though you probably can't concentrate on everything you're doing, you have to try more. And what am I doing right now, for example? Well, I have this important test today, just in 2 hours. Ooh, scary. And what I did yesterday, I was just listening to some relaxing music, but not too relaxing, because you still don't want to sleep, you want to study. So I listened to this playlist on YouTube, and there is a specific amount of time you have to study, and also some some minutes to take a break. So I just play those playlists, and I listen to them while I study. And I did a lot, because this test is all about the phonetics, and this is a nightmare for us students of English philology. And I think I've done a lot. I mean, you can see that. Jesus, it looks scary, but it is not as scary as it looks like, because when you sit and you try to concentrate, you can, when you finally concentrate, then you can figure out how to do all these things. Yeah, and I can't say that it was easy, but at least it was somehow I've done that. So yeah, wish me good luck for my test. Okay, so the next thing about not losing your motivation is always be in move, always be moving. So because when you stop, you can not start again. What I'm talking about? I'm talking about these people who reach certain point in their life, and they don't want to go further, because they feel that it isn't enough for them. Even though they want more, they just feel that it is enough for them. For example, you really wanted as a student, for example, as me, to find a job, and you did it, you found it. But what job it is, for example, sales assistant. So you have this salary, but it is not really big, and but it is okay for you, because at least you have some money, and it is enough money for you to live. But you remember that when you were a student, you wanted more, you wanted to reach more, you wanted more money, you wanted more success, and you wanted some career success. I mean, not going like this, but going like this, right? But when you reach some certain point, sometimes you can just stop because you think that it is enough for you, and you are afraid that all that you will do next won't go well. So that's why you stop, and then you continue living, working on this job with low salary, and yeah, it's just how rest of your life goes. And I mean, for some people it is, of course it is okay, and if you feel happy, that is awesome, but still, if you want more, if you want to continue moving, then you have to continue moving, right? You have to risk, and you have to continue working, because well, you know, because we are people, and we don't have to pause. We have to move, and then we can reach the tops. Yeah, like this. So for your motivation to go on, you have to realize the importance of it. You have to realize the importance of your goal, of what you are going to. For example, my goal is to have good grades at my university and to finish my university, if it's possible. But yeah, and I understand that I have to realize that I have to have in my head the thought that it is so important to finish my university, because then I can have a perfect job. I will have success, money, and other things. So yeah, that is the reason why I don't stop, why I'm moving, why I'm already on the second year of my university, because I could finish it on the first year. At least I thought it would be like that, because when I was in high school, I didn't even want to go to uni, because that it is not necessary, that I can build my career from nothing. And maybe it is possible. Of course it is possible, but it is much more difficult. And still I want to learn something more. So that's why I decided to go to uni. And I had to finish it. So yeah. I see the question. Are you Ukraine? Well, I am from Ukraine, but I'm not in Ukraine right now. I am in Slovakia. It is a small country just near Ukraine. So I went here to study, and Ukraine. For example, I'm going to Ukraine for Christmas holidays. I think in the middle of December, I'm going to be there. Thank you for your question. And yeah, feel free to ask any questions, even though I'm talking about one specific topic. You can ask any questions, any you like. So yeah, here I told you some important things about motivation. And you know, I don't feel like I am someone who can give everyone advices, because I don't have that much experience, and I myself don't have that much motivation. Um, but still, I'm trying to find some interesting topics, interesting for me, and hopefully interesting for you. So yeah. And another thing that ruins everything on your way could be laziness. And also procrastination. Do you know the word procrastination? It is when you are putting all your deadlines, for example, for the last term. For example, you have to finish your homework, I don't know, till Friday, right? And you have like 5 days for that, or why 5, maybe 7. Okay, 7 days you have for your homework, but still you are doing it on Friday evening, and you're finishing it and sending it to your teacher at, for example, maybe at midnight of Friday. So that is called procrastination. And it is a terrible thing, especially for our generation, because I think the 21st century is the century of procrastinative people. Because I don't know why. Maybe because of these technologies, or maybe because people feel more free, much more freedom. But that's why we procrastinate, and that's why we have less success in doing what we do. So how to fight procrastination? Well, actually I can't tell you, because I myself procrastinate a lot. So, but I guess that it's the same thing that was with motivation that I was talking about. You have to realize how important it is to do what you're doing, and then and when you finish your thing, for example, your homework, well, you feel the relief. You feel much better because you've done what you had to do. And yeah. By the way, I can make today much mistakes while I'm talking, because I'm a bit stressed because of my test, but still I'm trying, believe me. So yeah, and we have to fight our laziness, and we have to fight our procrastination. And I know that you guys also have this problem, because every single one has this problem. Jesus. So yeah, maybe some of you don't have these problems, and I'm extremely happy for you, because I wish I didn't have it. I see the question: is it hard to study English? Okay, let me think about the answer, because it depends it depends on your motivation, because the more you want to study it, the easier it will be. For example, I started studying English when I was, I started studying English when I was at first grade at school, but I didn't motivation for that, and I didn't really want to do that, so that's why my knowledges were not good enough. But when I was at 8th grade, it was middle school, I started learning English like harder. I just sat and started learning it. And it was only 1 year when I started freely speak English. And yeah, I was really proud of myself. I was really happy about it. But I had really important reasons to start learning English because at 8th grade I went to summer camp, and it was summer camp in my country in mountains, so 10 days. It was about your self-development, and we had there many volunteers from America. So that volunteers they tried to to teach us English as much as it is possible, and many children there already knew English, and they could communicate with those volunteers. Well, of course, those volunteers didn't know Ukrainian; they knew only English, so that was the only way that we could talk to them, only in English. And at that time, I didn't really know English. So when they were talking to me, I just looked at them and I didn't understand any word that they were saying. Oh, okay, maybe some words, but still. And I realized that it is really important for me to communicate with those people, because I wanted to get more of their knowledge, or maybe to just chat with them at some easy topics. So even though I didn't know English for that time, they started talking to me, and since they were talking to me, I tried to answer as much as it was possible. So that's how I started learning English. And then I decided that I should start learning English, and then when I learned English to that point that I could chat with them like freely, that I will talk to them, that I maybe will send some of them messages and we will just talk. And you know what, it worked, because I needed only 1 year to learn English, just maybe at this low level. Maybe it was A2, but still I already could talk in English, and I think it was one of the most important decisions in my life, because English really helped me a lot, because after that I chatted with more English speaking people, with more Americans, and even while I was traveling around Europe, I also almost in every country I spoke English, and everyone understood me. Well, maybe not everyone, but most of them. So that's why you don't have to be afraid to learn English. You have to try. You have to give it a try, and I promise you that you won't be disappointed. That it will be a good decision to make. So yeah, thank you again for your question. So as a speaker of Ukrainian language, I can tell that Ukrainian is really difficult. For example, for English speakers, because I know many people who are from Canada, I guess. Yeah, people from Canada, and they tried to learn Ukrainian, and they told me that it is extremely difficult because Ukrainian language has so many forms of one single word, so you have to try and remember all of that forms, and that's why it is so difficult. English language doesn't have this, so that's why English is much easier. Well, probably that is why English is this language that everyone learns, because it is probably the easiest language to communicate on. Yeah. So if we would compare English and Ukrainian, well, English would be like much easier for people. I don't know. I would say for Japanese, because if you are Japanese and you try to learn English, or you are trying to learn Ukrainian, it is much more possible that you will learn English better. Because it is much easier in learn. I'm learning also German now, and German language is also similar to English, but also it's not. German, I don't even know which is easier, German or Ukrainian. I guess German is easier, yeah, and Ukrainian is much more difficult. But still, if you would like, you can give it a try, and I could even help you with that, because I think our language has perspective. I think soon it will be much more popular. Well, it's just my thoughts. Don't mind it. I just think so. So yeah, that's what I wanted to say about those languages. So do you have some more questions? If you do, you can ask them in the chat. And thank you guys for staying here. I'm happy to see you here. Yeah, I think I've told everything that I wanted to say. So again, about this motivation topic, try to understand how important it is to reach your goals, and then you will have more motivation. Well, at least that works for me, and those experiences that I have, based on this experience, I can tell you that it is worth to try. So yeah, and if you don't have more questions, I think I will be finishing. So again, thank you guys for being here. I was very happy to host this live, and I hope to see you soon. So thank you very much. Bye bye.